At first glance, the house on Williamsburg Court looked like any other home in Mount Washington, Kentucky, but on March 6, 2026, it became the scene of a brutal domestic homicide. Police say 67-year-old Richard Chesher beat his wife to death with a wooden plank. Officers found him covered in blood inside the garage, and investigators say he may have been trying to dispose of her body before police arrived. But the story of this case goes deeper than just one violent night. Who were Richard and Bonnie Chesher, and what really happened inside that house? Welcome back. Today we're breaking down the disturbing case of Richard and Bonnie Chesher, a story that shocked an entire Kentucky community. We'll examine the people involved, the night of the crime, what investigators discovered, and where the case stands today. Mount Washington is a small city in Bullitt County, Kentucky, just outside Louisville. It's known as a quiet suburban community where families live relatively peaceful lives. Neighbors often describe the area as safe and calm. So when police cars suddenly filled Williamsburg Court on the night of March 6th, many residents knew something was terribly wrong. Few could have imagined that one of their neighbors would soon be accused of murdering his own wife. Before discussing the crime, it's important to talk about the victim. Bonnie Chesher lived in the Mount Washington home with her husband Richard. Like many people in the community, she lived a relatively private life. Neighbors say the couple kept mostly to themselves. But on March 6th, Bonnie Chesher's life came to a tragic end. Police say she suffered severe injuries during the attack. Richard Chesher is the man accused of the crime. At 67 years old, he lived with his wife in their Mount Washington home. To neighbors, the couple appeared quiet and ordinary. But according to investigators, something inside that home turned violently deadly on the night of March 6th. On the evening of March 6th, 2026, Mount Washington police received a call reporting a possible emergency at the Chesher home. Officers arrived around 9 p.m. Standing at the garage was Richard Chesher. According to police reports, he was covered in blood. When he noticed officers approaching, investigators say he attempted to close the garage door, but officers had already seen inside. Lying on the garage floor was the body of Bonnie Chesher. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Police detained Richard Chesher immediately. After securing the scene, investigators began examining the home. Inside the house, police found a trail of blood leading from the interior toward the garage. Officers also discovered a wooden plank covered in blood. Investigators believe this object may have been used as the weapon. Authorities say Bonnie's body appeared to have been dragged from the house into the garage. Police believe the suspect may have been attempting to place the body in a truck before officers arrived. For people living nearby, the news came as a complete shock. Neighbors described the couple as quiet. One resident said they had never noticed anything suggesting serious problems between them. Like many domestic violence cases, whatever conflict existed between the couple may have happened behind closed doors. Richard Chesher was taken into custody at the scene. He was later booked into the Bullitt County Detention Center. Investigators charged him with murder involving domestic violence. He also faces charges for tampering with physical evidence and abuse of a corpse. According to court records, Chesher's bond has been set at $1 million. During an early court appearance, a judge entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. At this stage, the case has not yet reached trial. The next court hearing is scheduled for March 17, 2026. Cases like this raise difficult questions. How can violence escalate inside a relationship without anyone outside noticing? Investigators often refer to crimes like this as intimate partner homicide. These tragedies occur when conflicts between partners escalate into deadly violence. As the legal process continues, more details about the Chesher case may emerge. For now, the investigation remains active, and the community in Mount Washington continues to process a tragedy that unfolded behind the walls of a seemingly ordinary home.